The United States has launched another round of military strikes on Iran, and Washington says the operation targets threats to commercial shipping. For more insights on the Middle East situation, we're joined by former UN Special Envoy Lakhdar Brahimi, live from Amman, Jordan. Thank you so much, Mr. Brahimi, for being with us on Asia One News. Now, considering that Iran's retaliatory strikes have hit Jordan, so is Jordan at risk of being drawn deeper into the conflict?
Thank you very much for inviting me. And, I cannot comment on what Jordan says or does, but I think I would like to remind your listeners that all the allies of the United States in the region, that is mainly the Gulf members plus Jordan, have strongly advised the United States not to go to war against Iran. The United States have preferred to listen to Israel only and ignore what their allies in the region have advised them to do. I think that, of course, Iran has suffered terrible damages, but the United States has not has not realized its objectives. Israel has. Israel has realized a lot of objectives. Of course, they will never be satisfied because until the son of the Shah comes back and take orders from them, but they have realized a lot of their objectives. But the Americans have not.
So how should Gulf states respond to Iran's warning about hosting U.S. forces, according to you?
I don't, I will not pontificate on what is going to happen, but I will say once again that the policy of the United States is extremely difficult to understand. 24 hours ago, President Trump announced that they were going to impose levies on ships going in or out of the Strait of Hormuz. And today he said, no, they will not do so. It's a policy that seems to be, done on the spur of the moment. But it is extremely dangerous. The entire region is suffering. The entire world, indeed, is suffering because of this war that has no objective, no reasons to take place. I think that the world is grateful to the government of Pakistan and the government of Qatar, the government of Oman, who are trying to mediate, but it doesn't seem to be working so far.
So, Mr. Brahimi, you spoke about Pakistan or Islamabad memorandum. Do you think that this memorandum could collapse entirely? Do you see this possibility?
I hope not. You see, the elephant in the room are the United States. Israel is not far behind the United States. They are still very active, still very influential. And they would like the war to continue. I think that the Americans are realizing more and more that this is not their war, that it is not in the interest of the American nation, not in the interest of the American people, whether they will listen to the mediators who are all advising to return to the negotiating table. It's very difficult to know.
So, Mr. Brahimi, what diplomatic actions remain after 4 days of strikes?
There always is the possibility to go back to diplomatic channel. But that is a matter of choice. And the two sides have to be ready at the same time to negotiate for the diplomatic channel to be operative. From where I am sitting, and I have no news apart from what I read in the press and listen in radios and television. Iran does seem to be willing to negotiate. The Americans are wavering. It's one day it's yes, one day it's no. And then, the war on Iran is bad enough, but I hope that people don't forget that there is a war imposed on the people of Lebanon, and also a war imposed on the people of Palestine in Gaza. Gaza that has been completely and utterly destroyed. I think probably not more than 10% of the buildings that existed in Gaza are still standing. And also in the West Bank, where the settlers, the Israeli settlers, mostly from the United States, freshly arrived from the United States, strongly supported by the Israeli forces, are killing, destroying houses, cutting trees, taking land over forcibly, throwing Palestinians out of their homes. So these are also part of the problems that exist in the Middle East, and they have to be attended to. There is a responsibility for the international community, clear responsibility. So far, the international community is not doing, by far, not what needs to be done.
Mr. Lakhdar Brahimi, much for being with us on Asia One.